Little Nightmares was a wonderfully atmospheric platforming game that presented many horrific encounters as you navigated the mysterious locations as the small raincoat-wearing character Six. Many elements of this game raised questions as to what exactly this world was, and so an expansion pass was planned to further uncover the secrets of the Moor. Due to the events that unfolded in the main game, the player character is now a young boy simply named the Runaway Kid, who is attempting to escape the Moor at the same time Six was. Explanations aren't given for every burning question you might have, but the DLC does present some interesting reveals and creepy new environments to explore. Secrets of the Moor expansion pass was broken up into 3 pieces, each part presenting a different location, mechanic, and nightmare to face. The Runaway Kid controls exactly the same as Six, with the only noticeable difference being he has a flashlight to illuminate the darkness as opposed to a lighter. Platforming feels just as responsive as you navigate unusual obstacles and avoid being captured by this world's monstrous inhabitants. In the first section called The Depths, you're introduced to the Runaway Kid and immediately start trying to escape your fate. Many familiar environments and situations are presented initially that without any dialogue manages to get across your current timeline and how it fits into what Six goes through. Before long you travel deep down into the depths of the Moor, encountering disturbing leeches and unnerving giant pools of water. Navigating your way across these vast distances is the main focus of this chapter, and thankfully it is implemented really well. A hidden monster lurks under the water that hunts you down as you enter its domain. The music and visual cues are excellent at setting up a tenseful situation that keeps you on the edge of your seat as you avoid being killed. Swimming wasn't really a big part of the main game, so fleshing out in this first section is a fantastic addition to the core experience. In Part 2, you adventure further into the mall and find a new location called the Hideaway. The game's mysterious gnome creatures inhabit this furnace and act as the new gameplay mechanic for this chapter. Essentially, you are befriending, then using them to move or reach obstacles that wasn't possible without their assistance. This system isn't as exciting as escaping the monsters in the deep, and the gnomes often struggle to follow the kid by getting stuck on walls, but they at least offer some diversity to the puzzles to be solved. The long-armed janitor creature that Six encounters also shows up, but other than a brief stumble in the dark section, he doesn't propose anything new. Fortunately, these stealth sections don't involve instructing any gnomes, as that would likely have been a frustrating inclusion. Having moved on from the gnome hideaway, the Runaway encounters the mysterious geisha of the Moor. The residence she dwells in is full of nightmarish creatures and secrets to be found. The central room houses access to many puzzles that I found to be some of the best and most challenging to solve in the whole game. There are shadowy figures that are capable of killing you instantly that add a bit of a combat option as they need to be extinguished with your torch's light. They aren't very difficult to deal with, but as most of this chapter is covered with darkness, the real impact of this section is the unnerving feeling of being watched and stalked from enemies in the shadows. Of course, being the final piece of content, the chapter also offers the biggest epiphanies that manages to deliver intriguing answers while still leaving room for future revelations to be explored. As far as DLC goes for a game, Secrets of the Moor offers something different than what can be found in the Prime Adventure, as well as convey a compelling side story that expands on the narrative presented in Six's journey. Like the main game, other than to find some hidden items, there isn't really any reason to return to the Runaway Kid's chapters, other than to be caught back up in its atmosphere. It can be beaten in a couple of hours, but the journey is a thrilling and memorable undertaking that is well and truly worth its asking price, especially for those who already loved playing a Six. With Little Nightmares being a game that I immediately wanted more of when I played it originally, Secrets of the Moor presented a wonderful and fulfilling alternative perspective that has me excited for potential future avenues this series could explore. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this look at, then please check out our other videos for more gaming and geeky content.